Hi folks, this is Nigel at Spiritual Awareness New Zealand, 19th of February 2018, 8:23 AM, and this is an update on Cyclone Gita and what's going on with that. Now, there's something I also want to bring up, which is what I found on the radars. Oh, let me just show you that where is it? Here we go. Let's have a look at the Cyclone Gita. Apparently is losing some strength, which is good news for us, but makes me think that the intention for this is just to bring up the climate change issue, which is why they're actually causing this. So as you can see here, it's going right through. You can see that the eye of it is kind of like, it's sort of dissolving this whole thing, this whole system, and it's bringing this through, but it is coming through. But it doesn't appear to be getting bigger. It seems to be just breaking up a bit here. So what we're going to get is some pretty heavy weather. Now, and that is what is also predicted according to this article, which I can leave the link for, I guess. Calm before the storm, ex-Cyclone Gita hitting New Zealand tomorrow. So that's for Tuesday. Nelson's going to get hit pretty hard according to this as well, and you know, Nelson's had so much rain and stuff, it's going to be quite bad there, I guess. What was kind of weird, and I'll show you this here, is last night about 4 AM all the dogs started howling here, you know, like really crying, our dog included. I got up sort of and heard that there were other dogs going off as well, and calmed our dog down. And I didn't really think a whole lot. I thought it was a bit weird because we've been away over the weekend, so she's kind of upset and, you know, a little bit. She was happy to see us back, but you know, it could have, you know, sort of put her under stress to howling and stuff. But then I was looking on this one here, which is the and got to show you this. This is the New Zealand visible satellite imagery. So this is photos taken from satellite of New Zealand, right? Now normally at night time, I'll show you, see, during the day you can see all the images. This is the beginning of Cyclone Gita, you know, sort of coming through all of the stuff, that kind of, all the cloud before the storm, if you like. And at 8 o'clock you can see that actually the light cuts out there, right, and there's nothing, right? Now I'm not quite sure how that is actually done with because you see this line here, right? So that's sort of obviously an artificial. I think that why it's like that is that there are two images that are put together here, and this image is from one satellite, or one satellite, and this one is from the other. And so you get one switching off into darkness before the other one. Anyway, and around 9 o'clock it switches off, okay? So then all you get is darkness because it's night. And then, so we go through this, right? And then we get to 4 AM and we got this. Right? Now, that isn't normal. And then at 5 AM, right, just to show you exactly why I say this is not normal, dark again. Right? Now what's that? See that beam right through there? And it lights up the whole of New Zealand. And there's another kind of bit here, but it's and then it goes back to darkness. So you can't say, oh well, that's the beginning of sunrise, because it ain't. You see? There's what happened afterwards, darkness. Now this is these photos only come through every hour, you know. They might have more regular recordings, but that's all they give you on here at least. but at 4 AM we get this bright beam, and that's coming right down here to the lower South Island. Now what that's about, and why the dogs just happened to be barking around the time that this happened, you know, they picked up some signal or something, you know, in their awareness, what they hear and so forth, because that probably, well, I'm sure it would have produced some kind of wavelength of sound or whatever, like way above our hearing. That's all I'm saying, you know. But if anyone heard any dogs going off or noticed anything, if you happen to be awake at this ungodly hour, then you know, please let me know, and I'd be interested to sort of try to piece this together. So I mean, to me, this is the most interesting thing, because we had a 5.2 earthquake that was centered just around about our house yesterday, and the house shook like hell. And it actually kind of was a double quake. There was one right after the other, and they sort of were disconnected because one hadn't stopped shaking when the other one happened, and so it became quite a long shake. Wasn't quite sure whether it was going to get real bad, or you know, whether this was the big one. As you never know that the answer to that question until till after it all settles down. But no, I mean, nothing was damaged. Our house is a good, strong weatherboard house, so it just all wobbles, you know, and settles down. But this has just really got me, and I think this is interesting. So anyone with any info on this this 4 AM image here, anything else peculiar that was going on at that time, let me know. And otherwise, stay safe. Best wishes out to everyone in the well, you know, Wellington, Porirua, Nelson, Blenheim, all around this area, because you're the ones who are going to get hit hardest, quite possibly, unless, you know, they decide on something and send it all down this way where this beam is going. You know, that's another possibility as well, because I was kind of thinking, you know, maybe they're trying to pull it right down here and then push it right up through New Zealand or something. Anyway, we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so that's it from me, and we'll catch up soon. This is Nigel at Spiritual Awareness New Zealand checking out.